Hello chess friends, welcome you again. This is a game between Lasker and Sir Thomas. Uh, this game is very famous for its unexpected queen sacrifice by the Lasker. So just enjoy this queen sacrifice game, have fun with this miniature masterpiece. Lasker is playing with the white pieces and black is George Thomas. So Lasker played d4, e6, knight f3, f5, the Dutch defense. Knight c3. The idea of this move is the rapid development of the white pieces, but blocking the c pawn is not very good. Knight f6, bishop g5, bishop e7, bishop cross f6. White exchanges in order to break the center with the e4. The main problem with the Dutch defense is the early weakening of the king side with the f5. Now a strong king side defender, the knight f6, eliminated, making black's king side even weaker. The only downside for the white is giving up the prized bishop pair. So black played bishop cross f6, now e4. This move, white is missing his dark squared bishop, therefore recommended here for black is d5. Black should immediately ask white whether he want to capture the either pawn or he just push to the e5, which forces white to clarify his intention in the center. This move allow white to fully justify his opening strategy. F cross e4, not the best move as it activates white's queen. Knight cross e4, b6. Black aims for a queen side fianchetto to combine with the pressure down the f file after castling to the king side. Knight e5, black castled. Castling into the storm. Although the time consuming in retrospect, it might have been better for black to castling queen side. Bishop d3. The knight on e4 is at least equal to the bishop on f6, so white refrain from the further exchanges and continue developing. Here bishop d3 takes aim at the black's king side. Bishop b7, queen h5. Black's king side is under massive pressure here. White is threatening knight g5. h6, bishop h7, king h8 and knight g6 would have been a checkmate. I just show you. Knight g5, sorry, suppose if black moves randomly any move, this one, knight g5, h6, here bishop h7 check, only one move, and knight g6 checkmate. So queen e7, white black played queen e7. This is a game losing move, or you can say a blunder, but one can hardly blame Thomas for missing this one. Bishop cross e5, giving up the bishop pair to remove white's monster knight on e5 is pretty much forced. Now in this position, after queen e7, which is a dubious move, suppose knight cross f6. Now black has the option to capture it with the G pawn. Just now the queen is protecting the h7 bishop, which is saving him from getting mated. Rook f7, rook cross f6 leads to a checkmate immediately. Checkmate. So the only move if white captures it with the knight is g cross f6. So here comes a brilliant queen sacrifice, unexpected queen sacrifice by the Lasker. Queen cross h7. The queen sac exposes black to a deadly double check. If he captures it, knight cross f6 check. What we have studied in book and from the classical players, old classical players, the double check is the most powerful check other than the checkmate, since the only defense is to move the king to the safety. Here the black king is forced to go for a little walk. King h6, knight e g4 check. This is excellent move. The counterintuitive knight e g4 leaving the f6 knight entries is the game winner. The other knight check leads to a dead end for white. King g5, and white has two ways to proceed, both of which lead to the fastest mate possible, but Lasker chose h4. I show you one other variation. If white had given this f4 check, only move king cross f4, g3. Now there is a two moves. If king comes to g5, then h4 is a checkmate. If kings comes to the f3, then castling to the king side is also a checkmate. So Lasker chose h4 here, which also leads to a quicker mate. King f4, g3, king f3. Here white has an elegant mate in 2. Here white can bring his king to the f1 square. Now the the knight on g4 will give a check from h2, and this is also a very beautiful checkmate. But Lasker played bishop e2 check. Only one square, king g2, rook h2 check, king g1. Black is on death row. Now either way, either white castles to the queen side or king to d2 is also a checkmate. Here it would have been nice for Lasker to have ended with the queen side castling, but perhaps he did not wish to copy Paul Morphy's famous checkmate where he mated his opponent by castling long side. This was a beautiful, unexpected queen sacrifice king walk game by the Lasker, and Sir Thomas could not imagine this queen sacrifice will bring his king to the last rank and will get checkmated there. So this game has placed in the famous game of chess history. So friends, if you like my this video, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Comment. I'll keep updating you with the new updates and keep bringing you new videos. Thank you. Bye bye.